name's Lang. I'm a senior. I make your coffee, and I watch KDUP News.
My name is Chris Siegfried. I'm a former Bachelorette contestant and University of Portland grad, and I watch KDUP.
Our names are Felix and Tori. We are ours in Shipstead, and we watch KDUP News.
Go Shipstead.
My name is Jerry Gray. I am the Director of Public Safety at the University of Portland, and I watch KDUP News.
Well, let's see. I was in a pretty serious relationship at UP my freshman year and part of my sophomore year. It's just different. In college, everyone's kind of coming into their own and trying to figure out what they're looking for while battling insomnia and staying up late for tests, and then coupled with, I had baseball practice, so that was a mess. But
well, I'm not on any sports teams. I'm more just like the TV. I came here just to watch TV, and I just came to the interview. So, hopefully, I guess 4 years is a lot of time. Yeah, I guess. Try and have fun.
oh, okay. I would go to 23rd a lot, 21st and 23rd for dates.
Teen setup.
I think the Commons, the Commons was a hot spot.
Like, of course, we can't technically allow sex.
Because we're a Catholic campus.
Because we're a Catholic campus, exactly. Basically, we're just going to stick to our intervis policies.
So, intervisitation rules, basically during the weekdays, if you're in an all-male dorm, the woman has to be out by midnight, or on the weekends, Friday or Saturday night, they got to be out by 2 in the morning.
But there were already couples, like, within a day who were sharing blankets and, like, watching movies out in the lounges and stuff like that, and, like, hanging out, building furniture together and stuff, and doing stuff that, like, people who've been dating for, like, 5 years would do, and not, like, who builds furniture together as a first date, you know?
There are times when students will sort of stub their toe along the path of life and maybe color outside the lines, or do something that is not consistent with the community standards. And when that happens, we will try to handle that with the least level of intervention possible. Okay. We are a partner with Residence Life. We would not be successful without the partnership with Residence Life. Some things they can handle. If they need our assistance, they will call us.
If it is a first-time offense, maybe they didn't know, maybe it didn't come across to them, so there is a little bit of leniency, especially if it's just maybe 5 minutes past and they just didn't realize what time it was. But as it starts to build up, the consequences might get a little worse, but like I said, case by case we work with it.
I never broke it.
Perfect.
All right. I never broke it. Sure.
Okay.
Never broke it.
We'll switch gears on you a little.
I've heard some different ways to, tell people or like make sure they know. Like you get a whiteboard, you have like a little secret code, and we just got a whiteboard, so I guess that might be the way we do it. I heard this pretty interesting one where like this guy would just write walrus on his board, and if there's someone with him, you just put like another extra L on it, so it'd be wall-rus. So I know, it's not really, it's something stupid. So like, but at the same time, like RA's not gonna look at it, it's like, he can't spell, he's not gonna think someone's in there.
My hope is we never have another sexual assault complaint. It's not realistic. It'll happen. People make bad choices. People put themselves, in situations where they do dumb things and make bad choices. And so on. Okay.
If I saw like some girl, tripping over, doing all that stuff, and some guy just corralling her, like they were saying, I guess she had the green dot thing, I'd hope I'd say something. I've never been in that position yet.
and knowing like it's better to intervene and have kind of made a little bit of a fool of yourself than not intervene and find out later that something drastic happened to that person.
People may look at public safety and think, you know, we're the campus po-po, but that's not what we are. Actually, if they have any sort of a violence complaint, you know, physical violence, sexual violence, harassment, anything like that, the fact that they may have been drinking and are underage will not come into play at all. We are really focused on personal safety and you know, standing up as a community against power-based personal violence, and nobody is going to get jammed up, and nobody should be concerned about getting in trouble for drinking when we're talking about a violent situation.
Personally, I've had to deal with one of these situations on my own when I was a freshman. So, I mean, it happens. Don't just turn your cheek, because it definitely happens.
I'm not really worried about it. I feel like if I went to a school like U of O or OSU, I'd be more worried about it. But I think this is a pretty safe environment here.
I think that it's a really safe campus. I've never really felt in danger here, but at the same time, I think that even in the safest environment, everybody should always be just aware and travel in groups and just, you know, keep a lookout. But yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, I think in all of my relationships, I've always tried to be as transparent as possible, and whether or not that's, you know, so-called wearing your heart on your sleeve, maybe sometimes, but I think it's important to pretty much speak your mind in a relationship and make sure that the other party, or the girl or guy, knows how you're feeling at all times. So that's just kind of what I did on the show. If I had a certain feeling that I wanted to express to her, or that I was feeling for her, then I would either write it down and show her through poetry, or I would just tell her.
There might be an annoying girl down the hallway that isn't so annoying.
It's been a really good time so far through orientation weekend, and I guess if I could just say one thing to them, it's just, I mean, we're not forcing them to do anything here, but the opportunity is definitely there. I know through the 4 years I've been here, there's so many options you can explore, so I just tell them to explore whatever they want to and just really take on their interests and delve into that as much as they want to. The opportunity's there. They can do as little or as much with it as they want, but they'll have a chance to make a really great experience here.
He says hi, by the way.